Oh yeah, what's up YouTube, TB back here. Today I'm bringing you guys my Q&A video. You guys asked some questions on that sort of vlog video, I guess you could call it, the other day. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer some of those questions that you guys posted. I picked out some of the best ones and sort of I'll broaden my knowledge on those sort of subjects. Anyways, let's hop into this gameplay. I go 71-6, get some swarms, get some dogs. Hopefully you guys enjoy the pub stomp a little bit. I'll try and get some more pub videos for you more casual gamers that enjoy that side of things, watching me stomp some noobs' faces in. Anyways, let's get into the questions. First one, headset. What headset do you use, Keith? I use the Sound Blaster Tactic 3D Sigmas, I think they're called. I think they're a PC headset. I plugged them in using the Y adapter into the Astro Mix Amp, so that's what I use. That's what I use at tournaments. And check out Sound Blaster. It's their sponsor on Complexity. Really good headsets, and they cancel out noise very well for tournaments and stuff like that. Second question, Teeth, do you use Control Freaks? Yes, I use the Close Quarter Combat ones, the sort of smaller set of the series of Control Freaks. I find them more comfortable than the, regular size. I like the smaller ones. They make, I don't know, I feel like they make my aim more consistent at mid-range, and I just enjoy them. I've used them for a long time, and so I recommend you guys check them out, see if it helps your aim, or use whatever's comfortable basically. Is the Scuff controller worth the price? Most definitely. Scuff makes a great product. I've been using Scuff controller for almost 2 years now, I think. So yeah, very good product. If you have the money to splurge, I would definitely recommend it if you're trying to pursue a competitive Call of Duty career. They really help boost your game, makes the game a lot easier to play as you have those paddle buttons on the back, and you can jump a lot easier. Jump shot or just feel extremely natural, and yeah, really recommend them. Button setup in game, I use the tactical one. You guys see me drop shot quite a bit. I always have in every COD, and yeah, I've played on tactical for years, and I feel like it's the best setup to use, but use whatever you feel comfortable with. Is connection a big factor as a pro player? Yeah, I mean, it really can. It's more about your ping. You can have the best connection in the world, but if you live on the West Coast and you're pinging to an East Coast, you're going to have a bad ping regardless, and you're probably going to struggle. 3 bar is just really bad in this game, and it has been. I hope they sort of fix the lag compensation. I don't know what they did, but in other games it didn't seem to matter that much. I mean, it's still obviously 3 and 4 bar. 4 bar is way better, but in this game it's absolutely terrible, the difference. I hope they start to work on that in future Call of Duty. Opinion on a dream team on Black Ops 2. I'd probably say Parasite, Karma, Scump, and Proof or JCap. I would say some people on my team, but the question said to leave out my players, so I'll go with those 4 off the top of my head. They seem to be constantly, producing results for their team, and they keep going big, so I guess I'll just say those. Obviously I want to say more people, but I can only name so many. There's a lot of good talent. I'll just go with those 4 for right now. Moving on, what did my family/friends think of me starting the game competitively, and how was the support? Was it positive or negative? So I started playing competitively in Modern Warfare 2. I watched the first PCL when they switched the circuit over to PS3 for Modern Warfare 2. So I decided to pick up the game. I started playing game battles quite a bit. I watched some of the streams from PCL 1, and I got really intrigued by it. So I decided to hop in with some kids that I met on Call of Duty 4. We played GBs a little bit. I was always really good at GBs, but I never really took it that serious. So we decided to take it serious. Played the first PCL. In my very first PCL, we ended up getting 9th place. And I played against teams like Extravagant, Influence, a lot of big names like Big T, Rambo, all those guys, and they started to think I was pretty good. Apparently I got a little bit of a following in the community, and I worked my way up, and then I eventually met Aches after the PCL 3 and ended up teaming with him for Nationals. So when I first started playing competitively till I technically went pro, I guess you could call it, it was about like a 6-month period. So I as soon as I started taking it serious, I got better really fast. I took it very serious and grinded the game until I made it. It's all about hard work, dedication, and being consistent. And that's how with my family supporting me, they said you have about 6 months, we'll say, until you really need to focus up, get a real job or whatever. But I started to make money off of Call of Duty, and the rest is history. Moving on. How did I come up with my gamer tag? It's only my initials. My first name starts with a T, my last name starts with a P. I just elongated a little bit. It's the gamer tag I've always used in all the computer games that I've played. And it's not very creative. It's just my initials elongated a little bit. Moving on. What do you think about your role on your team complexity, and do you like playing it? Yeah, the OBJ role can get a little bit tedious at times if your teammates aren't playing that well. You really have to rely on your teammates quite a bit and help them out whenever possible. But as if you guys have been following me, you need to be able to play any role. When I first started playing, I was a Slayer. I'd pull out an AR on Modern Warfare 2 and just slay it up with the best of them. Me and X would just destroy everyone with those ACRs. And then as soon as Black Ops 1 rolled around, we had a lot of slaying power on my team, so I decided to switch it up a little bit, and I started to shift over to the support / OBJ type of gameplay, and I feel like it benefits my team way more, getting more crucial kills rather than just racking up pointless stats that don't matter that much. I enjoy playing the OBJ role. I feel like I'm one of the best in the game at it if you play it properly. So yeah, I really enjoy my role, and I'm constantly getting better, but I'm really a Slayer at heart. I'm still improving my objective style of gameplay. Moving on. Teep, how do you get more consistent aim / what sensitivity to use? My advice on sensitivity is use whatever one you feel the most comfortable with. Don't use whatever big name people use. Use the one that you feel the best with, and practice with one consistently. Try not to switch around your sensitivity too much. Pick one you feel sort of comfortable with to start with, and then the more you play with it, the more you're going to learn how your sort of muscle, or I guess tendons in your finger, react to how it moves, and you can shift it after you get a good sort of understanding on how the sensitivity works in the game, how to snap onto people, etc. Use what you feel comfortable with, not what people tell you to use. Teep, what's your favorite moment in your gaming career? It has to be MLG Anaheim back in 2011 in the finals. My team leverage, Quantic leverage with me, Aches, Scump, and Proofy. People called us the God Squad for a while. I love that team. Got really hyped. Anyways, we were down 4 maps in the MLG Anaheim finals. We ended up coming back, rallying up, winning a bunch of clutch S&Ds, and ended up taking the final 6-5. Oh my gosh, the match was just absolutely insane. We were on main stage for hours that day. We had to play losers final, grand final. Oh my gosh, it was so much adrenaline pumping. The matches were crazy close, and we ended up coming back from at a huge deficit, came back and ended up beating the team in the finals. Craziest moment. Oh my gosh, so much hype. We were screaming, we were hugging each other. Oh man, absolutely insane. One of my most cherished moments from my career thus far, and really enjoyed it as a whole. It was just a great experience with that team. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed me answering some of these questions for you. Subscribe, follow, and more videos to come. Appreciate it, dudes. Have a good one. Peace.